You're gonna either like it or hate it, but I'm gonna stay true to myself. Those are lies that you're feeding yourself. You literally can't start right physically right now a mental game with yourself. I don't care about your excuses. Hi guys, my name is Cynthia. Welcome back to my channel. Or actually, just welcome to my channel because you probably don't know me. That's okay. So just a little introduction so we get to know each other. You know what I mean? I am a girl that was diagnosed with PCOS 2 years ago. I was over 300 pounds, 330 exactly. I've lost 100 pounds. Finally got to this milestone and I feel like I do a lot of TikTok content and TikTok is absolutely wonderful, but I also want to do YouTube. I love YouTube. I grew up with YouTube and I would love to find a community here. And also I would love for my PCOS girls to have a longer video because sometimes I feel like I want to talk about these things, but TikTok only lets me say so much. Again, I lost 100 pounds with PCOS. I also did it without the help of any medication. We don't judge around here. If you're doing it with the medication, that's completely fine. Just maybe whatever I'm saying might be a little different. If you want to do it without the medication because you have medical issues, because you have financial issues, because of whatever it is, I want to talk about the things that I personally feel like I did in order to get to where I'm at. If that sounds good to you, let's get to the video. This video is going to be more about the hard truths than anything, you know, because I feel like a lot of times with social media, we tend to just talk about the good parts of the journey, but the hard truths are equally as important, if not more important, than the good part of the journey. There's a lot of people who want to sell you something, and in order to sell you something, they lie to you. I don't feel like I'm that type of person. I'm gonna tell you straight up what it is. You're gonna either like it or hate it, but I'm gonna stay true to myself. The first hard truth of today that I learned as I was losing weight was that the mental is going to be so much more harder than the physical. Losing weight, it's literally a mental game with yourself. Weight loss is truly getting down to the root of why you gained the weight in the first place. You are gonna have to teach your brain that doing the hard things are the things that are gonna make you feel better. Have you ever had this happen to you? Like, you know, when you're in the middle of a workout and you think, well, I cannot do this, or I can only go 8 reps, or I can only run 1 mile. Those are lies that you're feeding yourself. Your body can actually do way more than what you think your body can do. I really do wish that at the beginning of this journey, I would have told myself that I was going to be able to lose 100 pounds. Trust me when I tell you, I truly didn't internally believe I could do it. And that's why I kept self-sabotaging myself every single time. And have this black and white mentality of, well, I mean, if I cheated yesterday on my diet, that means that the diet is over. That's why the mental is so hard, because you have to believe on yourself before you see the results. All of that ties into my second hard truth, which is you cannot be perfect. And how do I know that? Because I am not perfect. You have to stop seeing dieting and losing weight as something that means perfection. And I would say a lot of times we only see the good side on social media. That is not the truth. Social media, at least for me and my TikTok, it's a reality that is very and extremely watered down of what actually happened and actually went down, because we choose in social media what we want to share. And perfect sells. We're in a world that perfect sells because it's aesthetic, because you want to feel motivated, and motivation means perfect. And you have to ditch the idea that motivation means perfect. If you want to lose weight, you're going to have to ditch the mentality of perfection. In these past 2 years, I can even count the amount of times that I had cheat days, cheat weekends, and cheat weeks. And at the end of the day, I still lost 100 pounds. It's really not hard when you realize that everything is not black and white. Whenever you think you have to be perfect to lose weight, you're doing a disservice to yourself. Building up future excuses. You cannot tell me you've never told yourself, well, I had that cheat meal, so now I'm just gonna, yeah, the diet is over. Whenever you should have just thought that cheat meal truly didn't mean anything more than I was just giving my body the fuel that maybe it needed. And that's okay. But you have to stop believing that you have to be perfect to lose weight or to get to your goals. The third hard truth that I wish I could tell myself 100 pounds ago, you will still have shitty days, because at the end of the day, you still have PCOS. And if you want me to be 100% honest, life sometimes was easier when I was 330 pounds mentally, because I wasn't doing anything. Don't get me wrong. I feel way better than I used to do in the past, especially with my PCOS symptoms. I have my period now. Even after losing 100 pounds, you're still going to have shitty days. My hard truth number 4 is that although we have those days, I would never trade the life that I have right now for what I had back then. What I had back then felt good because I wasn't doing nothing. Starting something is hard because you don't want to start moving. You don't want to feel like you failed, but failure is redirection to where you want to be. Movement is going to get easier with movement. 2 years ago, I had this really hard realization moment where I feel like a lot of people probably have gone through this if you were a college athlete, is that when the school finished, you stop doing everything. And whenever I stopped doing everything, I got into this routine of telling myself that since I've been through all these hard things, it was time now for me to rest. But because I stopped moving my body, I got deconditioned. I remember the first time that I tried to run 2 years ago when I realized, I want to change my life. I want to do these things. I tried to go for a run. It was the most humiliating thing I've ever done in my whole entire life. Instead of taking it as a loss, I took it as I want to get back to where I was. Life gets so much more easier with movement. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I could care less about the weight. I do care that now I can go up the stairs and I don't literally die every time I try to get up the stairs. It is so underrated, and I feel like a lot of times we get fixated into the number on the scale. But these wins meant so much more than the number in the scale, and I never thought that was going to be the case. The last truth I want to say, and I need to get this off my chest, and it might hurt some people, is that you need to start now. I don't care about your excuses. Losing weight, as I said, it's not about dramatically changing your life. It's about little by little doing the right things in order for them to amount to something. You can start right now. You literally can start physically right now. Starting doesn't mean you have to be perfect from the beginning. Doesn't mean you have to get that cute workout set in order to do it. Doesn't mean you have to do this crazy workout that you see your favorite fitness influencer do, because guess what? You're probably not going to do it and you're going to feel unmotivated. Start now by realizing that you don't have to be perfect. Start now by getting your mind right. Like I said, there's so many things that you can start doing right now, even mentally, to get where you want to be. Those are my 5 hard truths that I want to say about today. I still have some gems that I could drop, but I'm gonna be a bad person and I'm gonna make you come back to my next video. Good friends hold you accountable, and I'm here to do that. So if you're interested in more PCOS content and more content about how I lost 100 pounds and how you can lose 100 pounds too, follow me and see you in the next video.